Hello all, welcome back. So we have seen the operators till now. Now we are going to see the conditional execution, which is very small portion. So hardly 1 2 minutes, just very small portion of it. Like conditional execution is a very small portion. So let's see on that actually. So what do you mean by conditional execution? So conditional execution means based on certain condition it will execute, as the name suggests actually. Means what really you mean. Okay, so let us take a certain code, conditional execution. Okay, so now let us assume I take something like this. I say echo hello and statement actually. So double two ands actually, echo hi. Okay. So if you see this one, like both will be printed actually. Okay. So both will be displayed. Now let us assume I have something R. Okay. So now only one thing is displayed actually. Why? Why like this? So even though I have given two print statements, here it is executed two, but it is not executed two here. It is executed only one. Why? Why? Because we'll see that one. So conditional execution means what? Like if you have certain condition, okay, so say c1 condition c1 or c2. So let us assume we have c1 or c2. If c1 is true, c2 is not executed. Why? Because anything true or anything will be true, so that's what it is not executed actually. So that's what it is not given you that particular one in the and. So now let us assume c1 and c2. Means if c1 is true, c1 is not executed, c2 is not executed. C1 is false, then c2 is executed, because then only it will check based on the second condition. Total condition depends actually. In same, this is reverse of that. If c1 is false actually, c2 is not executed, because if it is anyway false, this whether it is true or false, what matters actually. So this is only c1 will execute, c2 will not execute actually. And then if c1 is true, right, is true, then like c1 is true actually, c2 is executed. Why? Because the total condition depends upon the condition 2, the condition c2. Because c1 is true, yes, now you got half point. Then the whole expression depends upon c2. So if c1 is true anyway, c2 is true, then it will true. C2 is false, then it will become false. So that's what this particular one. So now I given two statements. So first one is true and statement. So which is anyway this is true, so it will be executed and it is printing. But if you have taken the same thing with R actually, so c1 is anyway true, then why c2 it will not execute. That's what you got. One with R nothing, only one statement, and then this one is this statement. So you can also do with our statements, like I say echo I. Okay, I will say with R statement first actually. So now if you see this one, nothing will be executed because this is true. Since it is true, R statement it will not proceed further actually. Now, but if you take false and if it is R statement, then it will execute. So the same thing whatever we discussed. So false, so it will execute because the total expression depends upon this second condition. It is not like only two conditions you can give. You can give any number of conditions actually. So that's what this one. So now I say echo whatever, echo something, and then echo hello hi whatever. So if you see this one, this particular statement will be executed, it will not execute this. Okay, so multiple statements also you can give. Now this is true or like this we have seen, and let us take true and echo, so which is nothing but true. So this total expression depends on the second condition, so it has to execute the second one. Now if I say this one false, it will not, because first if the first condition is false, base if the second condition is true or false, it is not going to execute actually, because the condition will never change its state, already it is false. So whether true or false doesn't matter, so that's what it will not execute this. So conditional execution is needed when you really want to do that particular conditions actually. You have 10 conditions, if one is false it will not proceed further. So how you know that one, we need to check like this. You can also do in this way, v1 equal to 10 v2, some simple expression, and then I say dollar v1 less than dollar v2. So which we will try. uh, these two statements, uh, which is true actually. So I will say true or echo hi. So then it will not execute anything. And false or, so false means greater than equal to will be false, and then I say this one, this is high. So now we will see this statement. So for true, first one will be true, so which is true, and then I need to say and. Okay, so which one will be the, so since it is true, then it has to execute because it depends upon, total condition depends upon the second condition. And then this is false. Okay, and then whatever echo high. So if you see, greater than is false, right? Greater than v1 greater than or equal to v2 is false. False anyway, it will be false actually, so it will not be displayed anything false, because false anything will be false, so it will not be executed the second condition. I hope it is clear. So let us cross check in the slides. So conditional execution, so star, whatever the ampersand ampersand and or evaluate the second argument only when needed. It is not only two, you can have more than two also. So it is nothing like you need to have only two statements. You can have multiple, you can explore with multiple statements. So this is what we have seen, and this also we have seen. Of course you can also check the echo dollar question mark, which it will tell you the command execution status also. So this is false we are telling, right? How you know? So another one, you can do a cross check. The echo dollar, this one will be one. Now if you see this one, this so sorry, less than we will see, right? Yeah, it will be true, right? So then it will be zero. So you can check for the remaining things. So this also you can cross check. Anyway you are getting the output, means it is going to that particular side, so no need to check. But if you still want to cross check, yes, definitely you can do. Okay, so this finishes the third unit, the shell operators. So hope this shell operators, everything is useful for your learning. So we'll, if you have any comments, you can post in the comment section, and subscribe for more videos. So we'll see you in the next unit, which is nothing but a conditional statements. Okay, then bye for now.